Finally, on this issue of Nnamdi Kanu and what the federal government of Nigeria is thinking, they have finally come out to make it clear to Dick and Tom that they are not going to release this man with the way things are going. Nigerian government have said that it is only the court that can decide. Now, I want you to remember that several people, including politicians, have met with the former president of Nigeria, which was Muhammadu Buhari, Chief Mbazilika Amechi, and Igbo greats, including Ezife. These people are late as I speak to you now. Visited the president, the former president of the country in Aso Rock. He hosted them, and they pleaded with him to release IPOB leader, which is Nnamdi Kanu. He agreed quite well that time, but later changed his mind and said that let the court take its course on this matter. So now the matter now we did. They have said that they are not going to use any form of political solution on this case of Nnamdi Kanu, and I'm waiting with the see now. But before we delve into the details of what the federal government have said, those of you who are tapping in Nigeria right now, please help me touch the share button of this particular video. Just in, Tap Swap reportedly excludes Nigerians. They say that those of you from Nigeria are not going to be able to continue to tap this palm wine tapper in Nigeria now that it has been closed for all of you in Nigeria, because they saw that the way Nigerians are tapping it, they can finish the whole tap. The whole tap can finish, no time. All right, so they say that they have excluded Nigerians from that promotion because Nigerians are not doing any other thing. Say that when they wake up in the morning, they just take their phones and start tapping. They are not doing any other work. So that's why they have been excluded. Well, I know too much. Maybe we go see waiting. The president don't talk, or the presidency don't talk on Nnamdi Kanu. Now look at it. Let me zoom in very quickly. Only court can decide Nnamdi Kanu's fate, says Nigeria's Attorney General Fagbemi. You remember similar statement coming from the previous government of Abubakar Malami, who was the former Attorney General of the Federation, okay, and the Chief Justice, Attorney General. What do you call it? Abubakar Malami, you know, they come here. So this new one too has followed that same route, meaning that it will be very difficult that the camel will pass through the needle's eye before we can see justice in this Nnamdi Kanu's case. Let me know your opinion in the comment section. But let us see in details what he said concerning this case. Now, the Nigerian government has stated that the issues of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu, can only be resolved by a competent court of law. So where is the competent court of law, Oga? The competent court of law we have in Nigeria, Nnamdi Kanu has gone them round. The so-called competent court, he has gone them round and back again. So which one is the competent court? Why didn't you people do everything that you needed to do in this competent court? Yet the courts are still rotating on its axis. How did you be that? Now, this was stated by the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, despite calls from notable Nigerians and groups, including the Amnesty International, for Kanu's release. The AGF went on to say that because the case was already in court, the law should be allowed to take its course. That was what Malami also said during the tenure of Buhari. On Friday, the AGF made this statement in response to queries at the sectoral ministerial briefing commemorating President Bola Tinubu's first anniversary in office. While emphasizing that Kanu was being held in compliance with the Constitution, he also stated that the case was still in court. He was held in compliance with the Constitution of Nigeria. So I thought Nnamdi Kanu made statement from the court the other day telling us how the Nigerian court does not have or lack the jurisdiction to try him because of the manner and the way in which he was brought back into the country. Now, not only Nnamdi Kanu made that clear in court that day. The what do you call it? What do you call these people that are, they say, United Nations Torture Group, also have spoken concerning this thing. And the appeal court also ruled that Nnamdi Kanu should not be tried. He should be set free. He was discharged and acquitted. So why is he still being held in detention up till now? And then the Attorney General of the Federation is telling us that they are acting under the Constitution. So is the Constitution of Nigeria into two places? That's the question that needs serious answers. All right. Now, they said that the Attorney General further stated that the federal government obtained 250 convictions for terrorism and other criminal acts in 1 year. Sahara reporters had reported that Kanu's lawyers filed a preliminary objection with the Federal High Court in Abuja on Tuesday, requesting that the trial judge, Justice Binta Nyako, deny jurisdiction to proceed with the trial against Nnamdi Kanu. Part of the issue for determination is whether the court has the jurisdiction to try Kanu for any or all the offenses charged against him in count 1, 2, 4, 5, and 8. To quash the said count on the ground that the law which the said count were predicted is unconstitutional. That's what on the side of Nnamdi Kanu and his lawyers are saying. They pointed out that there are 2 international tribunal decisions against the arrest, detention, prosecution, and trial of Kanu, which under the Nigerian Constitution is binding on the court. They also stated that the law under which Kanu is currently being tried in these counts has been repealed and is also not supported by proof of evidence, adding that it is an abuse of court process. Counsel to Kanu is also asking the court to decline jurisdiction to entertain count 15, because it is not in compliance with the Administration of Criminal Justice Act, not within the territorial jurisdiction of the court, and is not supported by any proof of evidence and law. They say the Nigerian government don't do, sorty. They don't see any evidence bring on top this matter. They went to court to take further notice that count 3 of the charge is unconstitutional, as he seeks to punish Kanu for an act that was not a crime when it occurred and is an abuse of the court process. Justice Nyako had on Monday dismissed the request by Kanu for the restoration of his revoked bail and the removal from the custody of the Department of State Services, which is the DSS, in Abuja, to a house arrest or prison custody. This is what is going on currently concerning Nnamdi Kanu's arrest, detention, and prosecution. This is what we have on ground now. But I have a video from Shehu Sani where he made a very notable statement that these people, they cannot survive what is going on. They cannot defeat Biafra, that Nnamdi Kanu should be released. The longer you keep on Nnamdi Kanu in detention, the more powerful he becomes. Senator Shehu Sani tells Tinubu to release IPOB leader very, very quickly without wasting time. Now watch the video.
Longer Nnamdi Kanu remain in prison, the more the cause he is fighting for is being flourished by his own detention. Tinubu is a president that came from the trenches. He is one of those who fought for democracy and freedom. And I believe, if not for the fact that he went to exile, he could have ended up in prison with us in the 90s. Then someone of his own stature cannot be lectured about democracy or human rights, because we are all in the trenches fighting. So my expectation is that the problem cannot be solved by keeping the leader of the struggle perpetually in prison. You don't solve the problem. You can only solve the problem if you discuss the problem.
All right, I believe say una don hear una don hear within this man gas to talk concerning the continued detention of IPOB leader in prison or in DSS custody. Let me know your opinion and please touch the share button on this video. Let's go front and then give you more updates. Don't go nowhere. We're still here to drop more. God bless you.